I like when I'm going downtown. I like just going through downtown. I think we have a beautiful downtown. Like, I think it's Adam Street I was driving down.
Yeah, right here.
Yeah, it's nothing crazy, but I just love the buildings and the shady trees.
Oh, so you avoided the jail.
Well, I went past the jail, and then the new shipyard area, I guess.
That's going to be exciting. You know, maybe we need to have Nate Monroe come back on and talk about the shipyards.
Yeah, I didn't even know that was actually a vote going on until I saw tweets come in on Twitter.
It's like a secret vote.
Or 2 days ago.
Really?
I honestly didn't see it. I didn't even know that was going to a vote or anything.
Man, do you not go on Twitter?
Oh, I do.
Do you not look at Nate's tweets?
I do, but I just don't remember that ever coming up until I go on Twitter and I saw the tweet come up.
I'm with Mike. I just saw a bunch of unanimously approved shipyard things. I was like, oh, cool.
Yeah, if Nate, if you're listening, I was following your Twitter feed and I saw it happen.
I saw his tweet of
but I saw it before the day. He was tweeting about it before.
Aren't you prepared?
Yeah,
I saw 800 people. If Nate's pops up, I'll be shocked.
Wow. Okay.
That's rude.
Mr. Cool Bro over here.
And majority of them are.
But yes, it's going to be interesting.
He
to
has
see
some
what
pretty.
that becomes.
I've never met him, but he's got some pretty snappy things he comes back with. Like I like as opposed to natural holidays you find out in nature or whatever.
Yeah. He's a good follow if you don't follow him already. But
At Nate Monroe.
Anyway, Dimes on Duval back in action. The whole crew is here alongside Skylar Chase, Mike Yazji. I'm Keith Manzi. Welcome back, guys.
It's actually at Nate Monroe TU. Forgot the TU part.
TU. Yeah. So we are not recording on a Tuesday. We are recording on a Thursday. That way we can all be here, and I'm glad to be because I missed you guys.
I felt lost because Keith's home office has been redecorated. Like the desk has been shifted to the right, depending on what your angle is. It's been shifted 2 feet from the wall.
Yeah, I kind of wanted a little entry to the left or to the right. I kind of like it that way, but
I had my first apartment when I moved out down in Gainesville. I had no box spring or anything, just a mattress, but
been there
in the center of the floor because I wanted, I just wanted that feel and setup. I like this.
I don't think I could do the bed like that.
It was funny. It was just a mattress in the middle of the room.
Yeah, no, I like having like even if it's just the wall as a headboard. I kind of like having. Well, it's like a safety net. I don't know. I like being able to touch the wall.
I get that. I felt like
don't
I was
look at
surfing.
me like that, Mike.
All right.
Does your bed touch the edge of the wall or any
the
wall?
mattress goes right against the wall.
Yeah, so don't look at me like that.
I don't care that there's anything there. Like, it's.
Well,
I
that's
feel
not
like
what
I could
he's
fall
saying.
off the bed.
That's not what he's
or
saying.
like someone
if
could attack me from any.
Bed at 27 years old, we got issues.
Someone could attack me from every angle. The monster under the bed, Mike.
Isn't that the point?
Or in the closet.
All angles available.
My closet's through my bathroom, so if he's coming from that far, I think I'd hear him. Anyway, you guys want to hear the results of the Chick-fil-A sweet tea versus lemonade?
Sure.
Who do you think won?
Well, I don't remember because I think I had phone issues.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well,
I would have voted sweet tea, by the way, but I do like the lemonade.
I voted sweet tea.
Lemonade won. It's interesting because sweet tea won when I did it officially on Chick-fil-A's social account, but lemonade won for our votes. So thanks, fans, for voting. Maybe we'll add another poll at the end and just make some fun out of it.
Maybe
we'll give win a game this season.
Oh, what if we do a raffle for a gallon of lemonade or a gallon of sweet tea?
No, I don't have coupons for that. I've got coupons for other things, but I don't have coupons for that.
I'll buy the gallon.
You'll buy the gallon?
Yeah.
You've heard it here on Dimes on Duval.
Skylar will
everyone who follows is in the raffle. So follow until our next episode. We'll do a raffle during our next episode for a gallon of sweet tea or lemonade.
All right.
Okay.
Well, so wait, what is it gonna be?
I don't know. We got it before the next episode.
Yeah, it's like
gosh.
we're gonna release this episode. You listen, you follow. I mean, whoever's following.
No, they've got to do something.
Yeah, we gotta make it. We gotta
retweet the episode link.
Retweet it or share it on Facebook.
Or I mean, you can send it through text. Just screenshot it, post it. Then at that point.
Bet. All right, that's a good one, Mike. I like that.
Mike and Skylar.
I mean, I meant Skylar. I don't even know. You didn't do shit. I'm sorry.
I just said
that's all you, Skylar. That's all you, Skylar.
I get called the wrong name all the time.
Anyway, okay, so we got to talk Jags here. So we already know what happened last week. We don't.
That's kind of what we do here.
It's part of the show.
you're wearing a Jags hat. Why do you hate them so much and still?
Because they stink.
Yeah, they do. But
you're still supporting them.
Unfortunately, yes, because I'm born and raised with this damn shitty franchise.
My polo is teal, but it doesn't have a logo, so I can guarantee that they got none of my money.
I've got a Lightning shirt on, so
They've
I can't say anything.
got a lot of my money. It's wasted. Wasted.
Don't get me wrong. They got a lot of my money, too. I want it back. But
yeah, our sweet teas that we bought.
Well, I was thinking, too, they should do something where your money, whatever, you get points accumulated, and then they give people tickets to London. I want to go see London, but I can't afford that.
Honestly, kind of on a bucket list to go to a London game.
Oh, it's 100 a bucket list item of mine.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, it kind of is fitting since they're playing in London this week. Talk about it a little bit. I mean, would you love to eat fish and chips while watching football?
I think it'd be pretty cool. I mean, authentic fish. Obviously, fish and chips is fish and chips, but just getting it from where it originated just makes it that much better.
I definitely. Like I said,
just like getting a cheesesteak in Philly.
I really want to go to a London game. Just obviously, cost is very expensive.
We're gonna start a Dimes on Duval GoFundMe now.
Patreon.
Patreon.
What's that?
Same concept. Yeah, basically you give us money and we give you content. That's it.
Yeah.
Anyway,
support our trip to London.
With the game, Miles Jack has been officially ruled out due to his back injury suffered. This defense sucks already, as we know. I mean,
it's had bright spots.
Sure, a few here and there, but they're still not forcing turnovers, which, might I add real quickly, my bold take on our picks was the Jaguars would force 2 turnovers. They did, but, the referees screwed us out of them.
Man,
that was hurtful. I don't want to hash on that because I know everyone, local radio, other podcasts have already gone through all that.
That game was just bad overall. It was in all areas.
Yeah, it was just really bad. But they're really bad, and now they have no Miles Jack. So will we be able to stop the Dolphins?
Yes. I mean, they're going to announce the starting quarterback tomorrow. I'll know more on my opinion tomorrow. But as of right now, it's Brissett in my opinion. And I think we stop them enough to win.
Skyler.
And,
oh, jeez.
Man.
Here comes the glass half empty.
It's cracked at the bottom. It's just dripping.
In what way has this defense shown anything that they can stop anyone?
Well, let's go back to a stretch from Denver to Cincinnati, the start of the Cincinnati game. I think they had a really good stretch of 3 and outs going on for them. I don't remember the number exactly, but they had a stretch there where they weren't allowing much. Arizona struggled against us for the most part.
That's true.
That's
the one interception we have too was in that game.
Yeah, and so I mean you got to look at it from the fact that we've played really potent offenses in terms of Cincinnati, Arizona. Houston, not so much. Denver, but Tennessee, they have Derrick Henry. I think we did a fine job stopping him. Yeah,
we contained him. The second half, after we were already lost the game, that's when he really took off. Really,
we came back essentially. It was just some crappy calls with around the goal line. We could have that touchdown. We were going to be 5 points down if that Trevor Lawrence touchdown wasn't taken back, which shouldn't have. Maybe I don't know. At the stadium,
it was a touchdown from watching it on television. He crossed the goal line.
Yeah.
So, as for the Derrick Henry thing, Derrick Henry is a running back that will wear you down. We held them, we contained them, but over the course of the game, he will hurt you, and he did.
Yeah.
He had over 100 yards rushing and 3 touchdowns. But that's besides the point. As for your comments about us slowing down Arizona and Denver and Cincinnati, we started off hot against Cincinnati, and I still thought we were going to lose. We were down 14-0. I was like, this game, we're not going to win this game.
I think
because our defense is a joke. I don't see how this defense without Miles Jack, a captain, who by the way has not played well in the last 2 games. I don't know if it's because of this injury or what, but he has not played well. And I actually noticed him during the game, him leaving the field. I think the defense played a little better, but then they got exposed by Derrick Henry. But
one thing I know, to bring up to Miles Jack, just to stay on that point a little bit, they talked about how last year was one of his better seasons, and they took less responsibility or took some responsibility off of him by not having him wear the green dot. This year, he's back to having the green dot, and
there was a lot of confusion with that last game of who was wearing the green dot too. It was Chris Claybrooks for a little while, and then somebody else had it. It was just I think Miles Jack should be wearing the green dot.
I mean, theoretically he should. Like, he's clearly our best linebacker, but when the thought process is like he's worried about too many other pieces, I get how that could be something that like he's not in the right position because he's got to go shove someone else in the right spot, and then he's like,
got to position himself or something.
Yeah, I could see where it could hurt, but that's also, he's an NFL player. It's not something that should be an issue to be like, hey, you're in this position, work with your core, your linebackers and DBs after practice, to be like, I need to make sure you guys are in position. You need to make sure you know your position, so that way we're all good. And that's where leadership comes in, where I think
there's no leadership on this team.
I know, that's where I was about to say too. I think Josh Allen needs to step up.
Who?
Josh Allen. Exactly. You haven't heard about him much this year.
Him and Chase On have been pretty much non.
Who? I mean, Chase On had a decent game this past.
Chase On, I'll give him credit.
Both of them had a decent game.
Chase On had the best game of his career as a Jaguar.
He had 2
last
sacks,
week.
Right?
Okay, one of them doesn't count as a sack.
Well,
yeah.
no, I'm not talking about the fake fumble, whatever.
No, I'm talking about the one where he got tackled right at the line of scrimmage.
I don't know.
That was counted as a sack, which I don't think it should have been, but
it still counts in the book. But yeah, there needs to be some players on the defensive line stepping up. I know Roy Robertson Harris. Yeah, he's been hurt too. That doesn't help, obviously.
Yeah.
So Chase On's had 1 sack, and that was last week.
Okay. Man, if we had this guy named like Calais Campbell on the team, that'd be really cool to have.
Did you see his blocked field goal
yesterday
or Monday?
Stop it!
I love the mayor. I'm sorry. I love him so much.
He's the best Jaguar in history.
Someone said that the Jaguars didn't deserve him. The city of Jacksonville deserved him, but not the Jacksonville Jaguars. I was like, that's so true because we loved him so much.
He was the ultimate team player. Like. He loved that the Duval chant was his favorite thing.
They still play it. I love it. It's like, oh man, this guy's a king.
Anyways, I don't want to take the trip down memory lane and get more sad.
Sorry. So,
but hang on,
go ahead.
I don't see the Jaguars beating the Dolphins. They have
no matter who the quarterback is.
Yes, I don't care who the quarterback is. Because
I honestly think Tua's worse than Jacoby Brissett.
Really?
I don't think so.
Tua stinks.
So does Brissett, but we're still gonna lose.
So either of them being quarterback, you don't think there's any chance we win the game?
There's a chance. I just don't see it happening.
Okay, but like.
There's always a chance. No team is going to go.
Sure. Okay, I get that.
Again.
But like, you don't think they win with either of those two?
No, I think the Dolphins are going to win this game on Sunday.
Do you think Brandon Linder being out is a huge cause for concern?
Shalley's fine.
I didn't actually see. What is he? Okay?
I heard it was bad.
He's on IR.
Okay.
I
sucks.
I heard the replay. They showed the replay a bunch on TV, and it was gross looking.
Yeah, I feel bad.
Our receivers need to step up a little bit.
Who?
You're just an owl today,
Mike. Yeah.
No, it's because the only player on either side of the ball that has done anything good is James Robinson.
Yeah, I can agree with that. Trevor's played a little bit better, but James is the guy that this offense should be centered around, and we've been clamoring on that since week 1.
Giving him 6 carries in the second half is not going to cut it.
It's a broken record at this point.
Urban Meyer is the biggest dumbass I've ever seen parade the sidelines as a Jaguars coach. And we've had some dumb coaches here.
Man, we had Mike Mularkey here. Jesus.
We had Gus Bradley, the clapping after every play. Gus Bradley, who cannot...
Jason Garrett.
Jason Garrett.
They're the clappers.
Yeah, well, it's annoying. But no, James Robinson is the key to this team. If he does not get the ball over 30 times... we're not going to win this game. I mean touches.
Yeah.
Not just carries.
And the fact that Carlos Hyde even touches the football just makes me mad.
Carlos Hyde should not be on an NFL field. There's a reason why he's been cut so many times from different teams.
There's a reason we cut him to begin with.
Exactly. It's like there's a reason Urban Meyer wants to give Carlos Hyde a chance at another NFL career.
Our backfield should be James Robinson and Laviska Shenault.
And Greg Jones.
That way Laviska Shenault could get some more touches too.
Lead block. We need a fullback.
We need a star receiver, and I cannot wait till the draft.
We need Mercedes Lewis
next year.
Hey, he had a great catch for Green Bay last week.
I miss him. I miss Calais.
We miss a lot of people, but anyway, Mike, you want to hear something positive? You want to hear something to make you happy?
About what, the Jaguars?
No, not about the Jaguars.
Oh, yeah, sure.
The Florida State Seminoles have a longer winning streak than the Florida Gators right now.
Yeah! All right. We got a streak in Tallahassee.
2 wins in a row, possibly 3 as we
possibly
play
4.
UMass this week, and who's or not this week, next week, and who do we play after that?
Clemson. Which
Clemson
technically
stinks.
is not. It's
Yeah.
a very winnable game.
The ACC's trash. We could sneak out a win.
The top
We were,
team
what,
in the
18?
ACC is Wake Forest.
We were like 18-point dogs against UNC, something like that.
18-point dogs.
That I think someone wrote an article on War Chant saying that was like one of the biggest upsets in Florida State history.
Yeah.
Recorded history.
Well, since they started gambling, I believe so.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just like, wow, that's really sad.
I stayed away from that game, and I wish I did not.
I just want to.
It's funny we talked about that too, and you stayed completely away from it.
Yep.
I'm a happy fan. I am a happy fan, and I needed that.
So
hopefully we can get some more.
Does this
wins.
save Mike Norvell's season?
He was never going to get fired, regardless.
Yeah, no, we don't have any money to fire him.
Okay.
So
Even if he went
was
0 and
stuck.
whatever our season number is, we're still going to keep him.
I got
So
you.
Now he'd be on the
I-
hot seat going in next year.
I was gonna
but
say I was gonna flip the tide here. Dan Mullen, any chance he's on the hot seat if they lose to LSU?
Yeah, absolutely. If they lose to LSU, lost to them last year when they should have won.
Marco Wilson.
Yeah, just the way the boot flies, or however the expression goes.
Yeah, that was a tough loss last year, but this year LSU's just not good.
Yeah,
I mean
but we're
LSU
going
was
to LSU,
decent.
right? Or we're going to Baton Rouge.
Yeah, it's in Baton Rouge.
Baton Rouge, Tiger Stadium.
They're still college kids playing in a different environment, and that's essentially how LSU was able to get hyped last year. I mean, we had college kids on our side who were like, Emory even said it, they weren't looking forward to Alabama, but they already thought it was in the bag. And when you have a whole team of college kids like that with that mentality, and then the other squad is fired up because LSU and Florida's kind of developed a fiery rivalry in the past 5 years.
Absolutely.
Between the East and the West teams. So, it really motivates another squad to kind of play at their best, even though, other games you're not going to get hyped for.
It's just like Florida, Georgia, or Florida State, or Florida, Georgia every year.
Yeah, no matter what the record is.
You're going to play to your rival.
So going to LSU is always tough. And
LSU schedule's coming up. They might be looking ahead. I mean, I think the writing's on the wall for them. They lost to Auburn already. They lost to Kentucky. They've got number 20 Florida this week. Then they go to Ole Miss. Then they go to Alabama. Then they play Arkansas.
I just know Ed likes being the Gators, and then the Gator, it's like a ritual in Louisiana to eat Gators. So I'm sure it matters a lot to the university to beat the Gators.
Have you never had Gator Tail?
Oh, I've had it. I've had
Mike,
it
have
at
you had it?
Sneakers on Bay Meadows.
So good.
Yeah, it is. It actually is pretty
It
good.
reminds me of clam strips.
I've never had those, so I can't. say
Yeah, I've
this.
never had those either.
Oh man, I would
Sorry.
say anti-Florida, but I guess clam is more Massachusetts. But
Yeah, Gator Tail is definitely like Florida. Like
yeah, I'll allow it.
trash. But okay, all right. So
He's
my biggest
already
thing-
on the hot seat too. By the way,
agreed. I think the biggest thing for
Warm seat.
LSU, the matchup itself, is LSU's given up 154 yards a game rushing already, and Florida can run all over them. I think Florida wins handily. It may, maybe one of those where it's like a slow start. LSU hangs in there in the first quarter, but I think Florida pulls away.
I can see that. Yeah, I like the running game. I like when we run all over the place, and I wish the Jaguars would learn from the Gators about running. But it's good to see the Gators run, and when you have a matchup like this, hopefully they can take advantage of it and really expose LSU's weaknesses and show our strengths.
Yeah, I really think that Florida State will win this week too. Playing the no ones.
Who are they playing?
No, we have a bye
No
week.
one. We're not
I
playing
gotcha.
We have
anybody.
a bye week. I want everyone on Florida State to get healthy because my God, we need it. They need Jordan Travis to stay healthy. Because that's it. Like if we lose Jordan Travis, then
Is he your favorite player right now?
no. Jay Sean Corbin,
Um,
Treshaun Ward,
Johnson.
Jermaine Johnson.
Jermaine Johnson. He's my favorite player. The Georgia transfer.
I'm
Again,
trying to
I'll
think.
thank you, JJ.
Who
and
was the one that did the Jumpman logo?
That was Ontario Wilson. I think.
Ontario Wilson. Yeah.
That's probably one of the best celebrations you could do.
That was really
funny.
cool, wasn't
I
it?
didn't even
Yeah.
notice it during the game. I was just too hyped about a touchdown, and I see Twitter saying the Florida State receiver did the Jumpman logo. I was like, oh, that's actually hilarious.
Yeah.
That was really cool. So I do want to transition here to a topic that we have not touched on in many, many moons. The NBA.
I was thinking hockey.
No, none of
baseball.
our listeners care about that. Okay, correction. If you care about hockey, you let me know. I will be happy to talk about it. The Kraken just officially started their first season this year.
I kind of like
Lightning lost their first game against
That
Pittsburgh.
was rough.
Whatever.
I like the
so many
Blackhawks, but it's hard to follow them when down here. So
Yeah, it's always hard.
but we still have. I'm pretty sure we still have Taves and Kane.
Yeah, for they're like 65 now. I swear they've been in the league since we were.
It's
in like
awesome. I
8th.
love that.
Oh look, we just talked hockey. So
Now it's talking hockey.
No,
going back to
time
the
for a line
NBA.
change. You see that?
There you go. Next Tuesday, the 19th, is the NBA kickoff. I just want to ask you guys, even if you don't know really the whole situation, do you think Kemba Walker plays, or not Kemba Walker, I'm so sorry, Kyrie Irving, do you think Kyrie Irving plays a game this season?
Yes.
Oh, no.
He's not
Do
passing
you know,
up
do
40
you
million.
know why I'm asking that, Scott?
The whole choice thing.
The vaccine?
Yeah, he's pro-choice.
Right. Well, he's well, I wouldn't say it like that, but
Well, I mean,
he
if
hasn't
you're-
gotten it because he doesn't feel comfortable with it yet, and Brooklyn literally they came out and said like, "Hey, you're not doing this part-time
Well, that's-
schedule. You're either all in or you're all out."
That's due to the New York mandate.
Well, that's just for
Yeah.
home games. He could have played all the away games.
Yeah, but they said
no.
Yeah, they want him in or out. Yeah,
Yeah. So
Well,
I
he'll
don't
play.
think
Yeah.
he does. I don't think he does.
He'll play. There's no way he's passing at $42 million
Yeah,
or
come
whatever
on.
he's getting paid.
He doesn't care about the money. I don't think as much
I
as
think he's past that too.
Yeah, I think he's shown that in the past too. Like he's one of the players that speaks out on his causes and will stick with it. He doesn't care. It doesn't matter. He's playing basketball, sure, but to him, it's basketball. It's not life. Life to him is more important than basketball.
And his quote saying, "This is about my life and what I am choosing to do." And he says he knows the consequences of his decision. So
I mean,
it'll
he
be
is
interesting to
passing.
see.
If he does not play, he is passing up $35 million.
I think he's aware of that too.
Yeah, I literally just said he knows the consequences of his decision. I
He's-
think he knows how much money he was going to be paid or not. I mean,
he's-
the dude
I
signed
don't
the
see him.
contract.
He'll play one game this season.
Is he losing any sponsorships?
Nothing's come out about that.
So
He won't lose sponsorships.
he won't lose much money.
That's grounds for a lawsuit. That's completely different.
Can he play Europe ball?
He'll play in the NBA. He just probably won't play for Brooklyn. He might get traded. You never know.
Well, okay, with that in mind, so I don't think he plays for the Brooklyn Nets this season, but I could
That's
see
a better question.
Do you think he could go get traded to say, I don't know, like Denver or something where there's not the same
Orlando?
rule and like yeah. Right. What are we gonna give him?
I don't know.
Texas is a state like that, right?
Dallas would be interesting.
You see him with Luca.
Dallas would be interesting.
Sharing the ball would be interesting there. But again, sharing the ball right now in Brooklyn is interesting too. So
There's 3 players. Go from
Yeah.
3 to 2 because Porzingis is not a number 2. He's a number
what?
3.
Porzingis is great. No, I'm just kidding. Porzingis stinks. But for us, as you all know, if you've listened to us long enough, Mike and I are Magic fans, and Skylar is a Chicago Bulls fan. Do you think, Skylar, I'm looking at you.
Oh,
do
you're
you think
looking
Chicago
down.
makes the playoffs?
I'm always optimistic for all my teams. I thought they were going to be a playoff team last year. And they improved in the offseason based on the NBA people I follow on Twitter, which is I don't have any, but I can see.
Hey, you follow me on Twitter.
But yeah, but it's not like you're posting out the Bulls.
How do you know?
I can read Manzi's Magic and get some.
Hey, look
insight.
for an article coming soon. I am writing one.
There you go.
4 Dimes on Duval.
Nice.
So, I think they'll be in the playoffs. I think Zach LaVine's kept taking steps forward as a player with Billy Donovan and the addition of Lonzo Ball.
I keep forgetting Billy Donovan's the coach.
Yeah, it's weird. I have.
He kind of got shit on in OKC. Like,
I mean, it kind of was.
There was a lot. There was a lot of shit going on
KD
there,
and
I like
Russ. It was rough.
I think this year will be. I mean, this is a make or break year for him, in my opinion. It's a year he's going to need to make the playoffs. If he doesn't make the playoffs, then
in a very weak East, absolutely. Because actually, I won't say very weak. It's just kind of weak. Because
It's ass.
there's no LeBron.
It
It's
used
nothing.
to be as bad. It used to like 2 years ago. It was terrible. Now it's like okay.
You're only saying 2 years ago it was rough because the Magic made the playoffs.
Exactly. We sucked. But yeah, like
we'll
you
always
said,
have game 1 victory over the Raptors when they won the championship.
There you go.
And
The Bucks.
And the Bucks, who did not make the championship.
Yeah.
But
But
next year.
yeah,
Exactly.
next year, yeah. But back to you, Skylar. Yeah, the addition of Lonzo, the addition of DeMar DeRozan, Patrick Williams will have a year under his belt.
Alex Caruso.
Yeah. Nikola Vucevic will have now like a half season already under his belt, so he'll be ready to play this year. God, I miss him so much, but I really think, Chicago will make the playoffs.
I like Patrick Williams too. He was kind of fun watching spurts. Like, I obviously don't
Huge
get to watch him a
potential.
lot, but yeah, he looks really explosive for someone his size.
What school did he come from, Skyler?
You already know. Why you have to ask?
I just want to hear you say it.
I don't know how to spell.
Okay. For anyone that doesn't know, from Florida
State.
State, who is turning into a basketball school, but maybe with football
Start
on the
turning
come
into
up.
a basketball school.
With football on the come
Because
up, who
football
knows?
stinks. So.
That'd be a interesting episode to talk about. Well, once March Madness or college basketball rolls
We should
around.
have won tournament 2 years ago.
Stop! Don't do it. We're sticking with the Magic now. The Magic will not be making the playoffs, but they will win more than 22 and a half games.
Yes, that is the current line in Vegas.
They will win more than
What's the
22 and a
Bulls?
half games.
Let me see what the Bulls is.
While Mike pulls that up,
Is it like 28? What do you have to
No, I
get?
think
You have to
it's
go.
more.
What's 500 again? It's like they play 81 games, right? So you gotta go 40 and
Like
41.
82 or 81?
So
I thought
41.
they
And,
changed the schedule this year.
That's what I thought.
Am I wrong?
that was NFL.
No, I know they did. No, that was hockey. That's what they were talking about.
So either way, they're gonna be 41 wins is where you need to get.
Oh,
to
so
playoffs
it's
pretty much.
per the okay. So for the betting lines, it says 80 games must be played for it to count.
I think
82
39.
game format. So I guess maybe for COVID situations, I don't know.
But or some sort of
Chicago's line
cancellation.
is currently 43 and a half
Ooh,
wins is the line. So over under 43 and a half.
interesting.
What do you think, Skyler?
I think they.
Last year they won 38,
Oh.
I think.
So, let's see.
Let me see what the
You
Bulls
said they won
last year.
38 last year.
Last year,
That's-
no, I'm sorry, 31. I was way
31,
off.
31. Okay. Yeah. That's a big jump. 12 I feel like 12 games is a big jump.
I mean, you think those players added will bring enough to?
Remember, they have more games this year than last year.
So I mean, I can see 40, 41.
So-
That's where I'm hovering around.
I mean, that's right
500.
there. That's why they picked that line. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Last year there was
obviously.
72 games, so
Yeah. I
So
think they-
31 out of 72.
that was last
We'll have
year.
to do a
Ironically,
schedule
just
dive
under-
off air. Skyler. We'll go through the whole schedule and see
The
winnable
numbers are in
games.
my head right now, and they're just there.
You know what I didn't realize? And I'm just gonna double click just to make sure.
Careful.
James Ennis is still on the team.
He got signed recently.
Oh
I'm
my
pretty sure.
god!
I'm pretty
Why?
sure he just got signed.
Why?
Who's James Ennis?
Why?
A small forward that stinks for the Magic.
I think he just got re-signed. I know the Magic signed someone recently that was a former player.
No, that was Etwan Moore.
Oh, another wasted signing.
You don't
Honestly,
think-
not at this point in his career. He went on to have a great career, honestly, as a journeyman, just
Yeah, but in Orlando he
decent
sucked.
backup guard.
In Orlando, he sucked.
Well, yeah,
That's what I'm saying. But he's back in
everyone
Orlando.
sucked in Orlando. Vince Carter sucked in Orlando.
Vince Carter
Jeff
wasn't,
Green sucked
Vince
in
Carter
Orlando.
wasn't
Serge
bad.
Ibaka sucked in Orlando.
Vince Carter wasn't bad. It's just because he was traded for what's his face, Turkoglu, and we were just so hyped with Turkoglu.
Yeah, no, Vince Carter did not put up good numbers in Orlando.
Yeah, but he's
Like
I can't say
comparatively to everywhere else in his career.
Oh,
especially
yeah.
the
He was on the
post-Magic
decline.
where he went back up.
he was on the decline.
Yeah, but he still played better after he left.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean,
what
he
it
didn't
was.
play great in Phoenix, but he
What-
played great in Dallas. He played great in
That's
Memphis.
because they knew his role. He wasn't supposed to be a starter. He was more of a fifth option, fourth
and,
option.
and
That's
great.
coaching.
We got him right in the middle, and that fucking sucks because we sucked for it. But God, stop! Now I'm just getting mad.
Courtney and Lee, I hate you.
Keith's Mad Minute.
Yeah, we brought
Keith's
in
cranky something. I don't know
No,
what the word
stop.
for a minute is.
Keith's Cookie.
bringing
Brand.
in Robin Lopez, which is just a nice veteran presence.
The funny thing,
Great
is
hair.
Robin Lopez and Stuff the mascot.
Yeah.
The rest of the year.
For those of you that do not know, the mascot for the Orlando Magic, Stuff the Dragon, he and Robin Lopez have been going back and forth for years whatever team he was on, he would always just make him funny. And I remember one specifically. If I find it, I'll link it into the show description. But it was like stuff has a sign that says "Smile
If you
smile," and then like he smiles and he pulls down the bottom of the sign. It's like if you farted or if you're ugly or something like that. And then Robin Lopez grabs the sign, throws it at him, and chases him around.
Do you think
It's just fun.
In game 1 they do like a ceremony where they like become best friends?
No.
I think they already did something actually.
I saw like they like almost like apologized, like a apology type of thing.
Yeah.
So now that he's on the team, do you think that's what's gonna be the case?
We don't know. I don't know. But it's going to be a long season. Isaac and Fultz are still coming back from injury. I really think, though, once they come back, we're going to start winning some games.
I hope so.
We're gonna beat that
22 and a half.
22 and a half, bro.
Are we gonna
I'm
go
saying
down
like
to
25
Orlando
wins.
to watch
Oh,
the
so you're
Bulls
saying
play?
we barely get the 22 and a half.
What's that?
Are we gonna go down to Orlando to watch the Bulls play?
That's the same weekend as the Falcons game here in Jacksonville, so no.
And then, by the way, that week, 28th of November, there will be a sim out at TIAA Bank Stadium. If you want to hit on
golf sim, guys.
a
for those who
party
don't.
anywhere, powered by Coastal Indoor Golf Simulator.
Get out there and swing a club.
Where was that?
By the Dreamfinders gate, by the like right in front of the house.
Oh, I entered a different gate, so I didn't see that on Sunday.
You gotta walk around the stadium.
I'm not walking on the lower concourse. Absolutely not.
Wait, where was it, Skylar?
So I think it's gate 1 where the Dreamfinders
I
house
was- I
is, like
came-
the model
Gotcha.
I
home.
came
Yeah.
in through gate 1. I didn't see it.
You did pull up Party Anywhere Instagram and you'll find the
PARTEE for those of you that are wondering.
You'll find the exact location. I believe it's to the if you're facing the Daly's place. I mean it's a big.
That's
place.
the side where we took the picture, right?
Well, we took it. No, no. I
we
think
were
it's
at the
opposite
base of the
side.
escalators. No,
Yeah.
right by Daly's place, so not right there.
Well, it's not quite in the middle. Like the escalators are in the middle, but.
We took the escalators like down right there by Daly's
so I just
place.
pulled up the Instagram. It is actually right by Daly's place. Is
Yeah.
where they set it up. So it was on the other
Okay.
side of the house. On gate, or that was I think gate 4.
The model home is right there. Yeah.
So it's on the other side of where I came in. Okay, that makes more sense.
You went through the gate that has like the house archways.
I don't remember.
No?
I don't remember. I walked in the left. 'Cause I don't remember.
Dreamfinders.
I don't remember seeing
Regardless, you don't have to bring your own clubs. You just show up. You get how many swings?
I don't know. It depends on how much money you give us.
Oh, yeah. See, more money, more swings. Show off how far or how well you can hit a golf ball.
Prizes for the closest.
Do we want to wrap this up with another little no game all of the week? Never mind, because it's been too long.
The referees.
Oh no, we have to wrap it up with keys to the game since we haven't
yeah.
won a game yet. The keys for the Jaguars to beat the Dolphins. Skylar, you go first.
I
Because I already
think-
know what yours is.
Oh, you already know?
Oh, I mean, you said last week it was the same every week.
Well, technically, yeah. But in this scenario, there is one extra key to this lock. It's beating the jet lag. I think there's our staff has better preparation for this London game. Like, obviously, our coaches have not done this, and we have
I
a
was
lot of
gonna
new
say,
players.
what staff other than Warhop has been on the team?
I'm
from last
talking
year?
the staff
Oh,
that actually handles the actual, what's the word?
operations of
The
everything.
logistics of the
Yeah.
travel. Yeah. So that staff knows when the team should be in London, how to, get the team used to the time change and stuff. We've seen different teams have different complications and problems with how they travel. Some teams travel the day before and just do that. I mean,
Which I think is wild.
I think
you know who
it's
did
the
that?
Cowboys that did it, like similar to that. It was like maybe not the day before, but
It had to be Friday. That's the only explanation.
yeah, it wasn't. But it wasn't like they got in a week in advance. Like I imagine the Jaguars. I don't know. I didn't keep up, but I'm sure they're already in London or
They left
stuff.
today, I think.
Yeah. So I mean, it's kind of not that soon. I don't know. I guess that's not too bad. But our staff within that area, that realm, they have better logistics. So I think that could be one key to
beat
the
the
James
jet lag.
Robinson key. Yeah.
And James Robinson. Gotcha. Mike,
You go.
I go. All right. Make a field goal.
Damn it! I should have gone. That was gonna be mine.
We've not made a field goal. We stink.
I think we're
Kick
going to
the
go
ball
for
through
two.
the uprights.
Go for two every time now.
Honestly, I wouldn't be mad if we did that.
In London, it's weird. We're gonna be like the crappiest kick. Like we're gonna have. There's so many kickers in London because they have so many soccer teams there, and England has all these soccer teams. Like, why don't we sign someone from the squad just to kick right now?
Just for the game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
One day
Logan
contract.
Cook. Logan Cook might be out. I don't know. He just had a baby. Is he traveling with the team?
Oh, good for him. He's like our MVP. He's like the
Yeah.
one guy who's actually pretty decent besides James Robinson.
We're gonna have to go for it on fourth down instead of punting and go 4-2 each.
What is it? The high school team that would go for it every fourth down. They
Well,
would onside kick every single time.
I think that coach now does Division 3 or 2 football.
Yeah,
and
he's in
his
D2, I
first-
think.
His first game, he won like 63 to something, like
Yeah.
63 to little.
It's
Like,
wild.
And so it's
To
clearly
little.
working. Yeah, I don't know the score.
Not a lot of score. I get it.
Yeah, so
So yeah, I think we just need to kick and make field goals to win this game.
yeah, you
Mike,
take the points given to you.
your face just is
You suck. I was hoping you.
You said go first. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, it was on me, but whatever.
all on you, brother.
The only way the Jags are going to beat the Dolphins is if they bring a damn pass rush. We have not had a pass rush all year. We had 3 sacks last week against the Titans. Whoop-de-doo. The Jets had 7 on them 2 weeks ago. We need to get after Tua or Brissett or whoever the third string quarterback is. I don't know who it is. We need to get after. That's the only way the Jags are going to beat them. If the Jags get more than 4 or more sacks on Sunday, they'll win.
you know, it's funny. It's like you want them to have a pass rush, but it's more like they'll pass on the rush. Thanks.
Yeah, we're good. Appreciate it. Thanks for the offer, but
4-year-olds would cause more chaos in the backfield than our pass rush.
Come on now. Those are 300-pound offensive linemen blocking those 4-year-olds.
Yeah, they might
Exactly.
seriously
They
injure
can
them.
crawl under their legs. Simple.
That's
I mean, I could just reach down and pick them up. You know,
Yeah, but the 4-year-old. I'd love to say
That's holding, isn't it?
you think a 4-year-old's got a swim move or something?
Probably they can spin around. They can spin around.
Look at the athleticism on this kid right here. He's got the light up Skechers. He's going down the
He's
field.
got the pull-ups. He's got everything going for him.
Wow, if he's
But
4
yeah,
pull-ups,
my-
that's a late bloomer.
My key to the game is to
Wait, you
generate
wear
a pass rush.
pull-ups? When did you stop wearing pull-ups?
I don't know, but I was past that.
Okay, let's get back on topic here.
We are talking about shit, right? With the Jaguars, like, heyo.
I mean, wait. Okay,
I did.
never
Sit,
mind.
I
Yeah,
did.
all right,
I
go
did
ahead.
sit in a car seat until 5th grade because my grandma was like really cautious about that.
I
And
mean,
like,
isn't that the recommendation anyway?
yeah,
though,
because of the
right?
height. But like when you're in
Yeah.
5th grade and safety patrol is also 5th grade and they're opening the doors for
Oh,
you.
that's awkward
Aaron
as
does
hell.
not care about safety at all. Anyways,
Mike was in the front seat, right?
yeah, probably as soon as I turned probably 13, didn't care in the front seat.
Wow.
Maybe
Yeah,
I don't
was not-
remember.
I was not allowed to do that.
I don't remember. Anyway, but the key to the game, I think, if they get a pass rush, get 4 or more sacks on Tua and or Brissett, because who knows if both of them will be playing, they will win the game.
What was Tua's injury? Was it an arm?
I thought it was a
Shoulder.
leg,
Or
but
is
I
it a
could be
leg?
wrong.
Because I mean, if he's immobile, then I could see them wanting to go Brissett more, but it's not like we have been doing much with the pressure and stuff.
Yeah, Tua's injury per Rappaport was a rib injury.
Ooh, okay.
Okay, so maybe he'll want to like protect himself and stay in the pocket.
Yeah, and so I mean, it depends
I don't
on
know.
if they want to be.
Mike's just shaking his head. Mike has
That's
chalked this up as an L.
every
I can't wait to
episode.
see his game prediction. If you don't,
By the way,
follow us
he
on
said
social.
if we lose this game, we lose every game. Did he not?
No, I said if we lose this game, I don't see a victory coming at all this year.
Okay, so follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter to find our predictions each week because we are on a terrible roll.
Well,
But Mike,
I'm always gonna be
Mike,
winless.
Exactly. Mike, say that one more time.
If the Jaguars do not win this upcoming Sunday against the Dolphins, I do not see a chance. I don't see a great chance of them winning a game. They have 3 opportunities though against the Dolphins this week, the
Yep.
Falcons,
Okay.
and the Texans.
Not the Jets.
No.
No.
Okay, so
Wow.
going through.
But the Falcons just beat the Jets, and we got a chance to beat the Falcons.
And the Jets beat the Titans and we just got smacked by them.
We almost beat them. We didn't get
Okay, so
smacked.
Yes,
Okay.
we did.
Well, there was a lot of factors in that, but anyway, we still lost the game. It doesn't matter. An L's an L. So Dolphins, you already said. Seahawks with Geno Smith at the quarterback.
No, they've got too many weapons. You're really Tyler Lockett and DK Metcalf are going to torch our secondary, even with
Their
Geno
defense
Smith.
isn't very good.
Have you seen our offense?
I'm just saying.
Our offense isn't like horrible. It's just misguided.
That's a problem.
Yeah,
We
that's
haven't scored
obviously-
more than 21 points in a game,
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
Bills, hell no. Yeah, not the Colts, not the 49ers, not the Rams.
You don't think we beat the Colts once?
No.
I think
Not with this team. No.
Not once.
I think we can
So-
beat.
I
I
will
think
be
we
a-
can beat the Jets. I think we can beat the Jets.
Okay. So, but with us losing to Miami, I think we'd fire Urban,
hope
and then
so.
we'd have an interim coach. So you think even with the interim coach,
Interim changes things.
Okay, back up real quick. So we lose against the Dolphins. We keep losing. Like, let's just preemptively say we lose every game for the rest of the season.
Jesus Christ.
Also-
At what point is Urban fired?
after Miami?
After which loss? After
At-
Miami?
yeah.
This week, you think?
Yeah. I think just because he doesn't like to travel with the team, you give him a long travel of his own.
Do you think he actually
That'd be
stays in
funny.
London instead of coming back with the team this time?
I don't know. Are there any hot chicks in London? I don't know.
I think the only reason he stayed in Ohio is he's got Ohio's, you know.
Yeah, it was just. You really think after the Dolphins, Mike? You agree?
Nah, he's staying to the end of the year.
Well,
Even if they go 0-17?
Yeah. Khan's committed to worse.
no. I mean, I think
I can't buy that. I don't
think
know.
with everything that's happened, I think he's gone after this week if he loses. And I think
So you're saying, okay, if we lose to Miami, you say he stays past the bye week.
I
I know where Skylar is. He's saying
Wait,
after
which
Miami.
is that the bye week right after that?
After
Yeah,
we have a bye week
always.
after Miami.
Do we have another
Not
bye
always.
week?
No, college.
It's
no,
just
just
one.
one bye week in the NFL. College is two.
I wasn't sure if they changed it with this. Okay, yeah. So then, yeah, I'd say during the bye week, yeah.
I think if
Okay, let me back that up. I think it is more likely that he gets fired if we lose the Dolphins game after the bye week or during the bye week than him staying to the end of the year if we lose every single game.
I think it's vice versa. I think he stays to the season.
that's just to me that's more ridiculous. I mean,
Have you met our owner?
I actually have a little bit. I asked him to if I could touch his mustache. He said no, and then he signed an autograph and drew a mustache and said, "May the power of the stash be with you."
You did not ask him.
Yes, he did. You don't remember that story?
No. I do not remember that.
It was during the Mike Malarkey press pep rally. I got his autograph, Tony Baselli's, Mike
That's what I
Malarkey's.
threw
Oh,
away.
3 jackasses. Nice.
But yeah, I
Sorry,
met him.
I hate Baselli.
He has bestowed the power of the stash upon me, and I can grow amazing mustaches now.
I mean, true. You've got,
Yeah, you
you've got
have.
amazing facial
Anyway,
hair.
so you think that
Let me compliment him.
So you both think that if we lose to Miami, Urban Meyer is gone after this game.
I think.
I
yeah.
don't. I just think it's more likely than your situation where you last to the end of the year.
I think.
I think somewhere down the line during the middle of the season,
So, like,
after he
0-12,
wins like 0-12
0-12
or something, they're like, all right, dude, you suck.
Oh, and
Or
12,
he does something to F himself up.
Like what?
And then
like
we fire
Go
him.
to another bar.
Yeah, like if we lose, like, I don't know, where's the Jets?
Well,
No, I got it. I know
well-
which game is going to happen. If we lose this game, he will get fired after we lose to the Texans in Week 15, because we'll be 0-15 or 0-14, and then we still have 3 games left. That's the time for an interim coach to really get shit going if you want to keep that job.
So
Same thing with-
Actually, that'd be perfect too because then we play the Jets the next week. So usually, you know, dang it, Odell Higgins, you know, that vibe where like,
That's what I'm
oh, the
saying.
interim coach comes in, you're hyped to play for this new guy because you hate the old guy, and then we go out and beat the brakes off the Jets.
I think that is the if we are winless still by Week 15 after we play the Texans, we'll be 0-14. Urban will be gone. He does not last the year. That is my prediction.
that's-
Is
the
this
thing
our
is-
poll right here?
I don't see. That's why I think if he loses to Miami, you get rid of him in the bye week because you can't go 0-14.
But honestly, the more I'm thinking about it, Mike's right with how our owner's delusional.
I get that. I understand that, but also there's the factors of what Urban's done, and now with how Gruden's handled his situation, like
Yeah, took the limelight off of good old Herbs.
But Shad came out publicly like it was probably the right thing for Gruden to resign. I think.
I hope
that
there's
was-
some emails
that
from
was
Urban
some
Meyer.
shade of Urban to my belief. When
to
he's,
me.
what?
You
No.
said to me? You said to
No.
Mike.
No, what?
You
when
said
did I
from
say?
shade from Urban to Mike. What?
I don't know where you caught that. I was saying.
I heard Mike. I don't know. Maybe
I thought I heard Mike too. to be
Okay.
I'm
honest.
sorry.
I was confused. Anyway, but I think if it doesn't happen this week after the bye week, it is not happening until Week 15 against the Texans. After we lose to the Texans, if we lose to the Texans, 0-15, sayonara, Urban Meyer. See you in China or Japan. I don't know.
in Japan.
Sayonara.
Sayonara? Is that the end of the show right there?
I guess.
All right,
Unless you got something.
See y'all next week.
No, I think that was a good one. Thank you guys for tuning in once again to another episode of Dimes on Duval, brought to you by Coastal Indoor Golf. Alongside Skylar Chase and Mike Yaji, I'm Keith Manzi. We'll catch you later.
Love you, Trevor Lawrence.